Very good afternoon to you all. Thank you very much for joining with us, Stephen Innovations. I am Hemanthi, the content creator and social media marketer of Stephen Innovations. Today I am going to talk about content creation with regards to social media and websites. So in this topic, I am going to talk about a lot of bonus tips that will help you content create with regards to your small or high scale businesses. So let's move on. So content creation. When it comes to content creation, what we think of is, there are so many aspects if you really think about it. So when you take a small business or high scale business or any organization, the first step for their successful business goal is this content creation. In this content creation, there are so many platforms and formats. One of the main platform is social media, and the second is websites, and there are so many other aspects such as blogs, videos such as YouTube and TikTok, and also there are other extra formats such as TV advertisements and also infographics that you see on Instagram. Also there are so many other memes, funny memes that you see online. So when you take these things, you have no idea about how content creation comes into this play. So let's talk about it more in future slides. So content creation has also content marketing in it. So we'll take social media. Social media, there are so many platforms that we can post so many information about the content inside your business. So when it comes to social media, that is like the best new tool that you can use in order to increase the reach from the customers towards your business. So Twitter is one of the social media platform that is really famous in USA, and Facebook is like the most popular around the world, and there's also other platforms that is specific for artists and other musicians and all that. So you should choose what is the best suited social media with regards to your specific business. So let's move on to images. So infographics is one of the main things that is really popular when you really plan any webinar, or let's say you are trying to explain about some facts inside your business. So let's say you are introducing a new product. So infographics is one of the main steps you should consider about in order to introduce your product. So there are also offline and online methods that you can choose. So there are written methods that you can follow up, such as there are not TV advertisement, that there are exhibitions, offline webinars that you can keep in order to spread awareness about your business or organization. There are other visual engagement platforms such as YouTube, TikTok, also Facebook live videos like these. So you can follow up these platforms in order to increase the exposure from the customers. So moving on. So again, I'm trying to explain more about content creation. That is something that you see online every day. Like every behind the scenes of everything online is content creation. If there's no content creation, there will be nothing online. So if you are having a tough day, busy day, after everything you are only seeing videos online and such as watching TikToks or YouTube. So what you do is watching content creation in a creative form. So there are also high scale and small scale businesses that is there that use these marketing tools that is really helpful for your business, such as content marketing. Content marketing is another aspect that comes with content creation. So let's move on to the last final stage of content creation, introduction. So if you do not have any content creation within your business when you start it, you are like behind the curve or behind the business trends if you do not do content creation. So make sure you start your business with content creation. So moving on. So you just doing content creation is not enough at all. So you should do engaging content creation. Engaging content creation is much complex, but it's simple if you really learn about it. There are so many tips that I can teach you today. So there are steps that you have to follow up in order to get to the last step of content creation and business success. So you have to know what you have to give to the community at the right time, at the right place. So within this time period, if you see, it is a crisis now. It's an economic crisis with inflation. So you have to know how you have to promote your product in a way that you can abide the community guidelines. Like, the community has less money these days because of the inflation, right? So you have to know how your pricing is supposed to be created. Like, pricing should be created in a way that people can actually buy your product. If it's too high, people will never buy it because of this inflation. So you have to price it in a way it matches this economic crisis. And also you have to consider about your product delivery. Product delivery also supposed to be considered, and because of this crisis and fuel issues, you have to know how to deliver your product after analysis of this market. So during analysis only we comes to this content creation. During analysis we research about so many marketplaces, and after that we will compare what is the best suited method that we can follow up. So if you have competitors, you also have to see what are the best unique things that you can grab from other businesses as well. Because just starting a business is not enough. You have to know what is there, what is really unique in other businesses as well. So after analyzing all this and researching, you can content create, because content creation includes all of these things: pricing, delivery, and also how customers will like to see your product, and how products are given in an offer, and all of that you have to see. So that proper plan is supposed to be followed up. This will lead to a positive bottom line in your business. So positive bottom line means your business will be 100% successful just because of engaging content. So again, more than website, the best new tool for content for the customers to be exposed is social media. Social media must be followed up every day in order to reach your customer base. So if you really plan this content, you can follow up these steps and plan this content, and actually you can end up with successful market. So planned workflow means successful market. So moving on, so if you follow all these steps step by step to reach a better content with an engaging platform, you can reach the success of your business as this, step by step. So moving on to bonus tips of engaging content. So I'm willing to talk about these bonus tips, such as there are so many. One of it is hashtags. Hashtags is the most popular and the simple way that you can reach your customer base. So let's say your business is something new and small scale, and first you have to research about the hashtags that is related to your business. Let's say you are selling fashion related things such as clothing and jewelry and other items. You have to see what are the hashtags that have billions of posts. So let's say if it's fashion related, fashion blogger is one of the main hashtag that is there on Instagram. So if you really go and search on it, the hashtag fashion blogger, so you will see that there are so many posts under those hashtags. So this means there will be more engagement. If you go home and now itself you see if you type and see the hashtag fashion blogger in your caption and save your post after updating, you will get immediate reach, likes, comments and shares, everything will be there within 24 hours after this hashtag addition. So try it today at home. Then next thing is keywords. Keywords is one of the main thing that is also related with best fit vocabulary. So this is done in order to increase the searchability. If I say search engine optimization, SEO, so for this process you have to include only the related wordings in your business related products. Let's say you are trying to promote and advertise one of your products, you have to include only the relatable wordings. Such as for fashion, you have to include only fashion related wordings which will only attract the customers you want, such as specific customers. If you want high class customers with who will buy expensive products, you will have to follow up those kind of words which has class, luxury, some words like that. Moving on to attractive caption or descriptive writing, I will talk about this more. You can see on the screen that there's a caption that has so many wordings, but it will attract only the specific customers. So they have mentioned 30% off, which is a catchy phrase. Of course, people will buy it if it's really have an offer. And free shipping on everything. Free shipping. These days, Sri Lankans will anyways buy if it's free shipping because they don't want to pay extra money for just for shipping. That is actually like double the amount of the product, so they will never want to pay that much amount of money. So it's better if you can point these kind of special wordings in block letters, so people will actually come and engage with this post and actually buy your product at the end of the day after seeing all this. So I will talk more about engaging content related to attractive caption or descriptive writing. So first, you are trying, after posting your graphic, you are trying to explain what you are posting. So in that case, if you are writing a caption, it's supposed to have a welcoming message at first with block letters or something related to your business or brand. So in that you have to brief it, and it's supposed to be welcoming to the community. Second is catchy phrases and tags. Catchy phrases, I already talked about it. It's supposed to be something like free shipping in block letters and giveaway, something like that. And tags are some like if you have an offer, like 30% off, tags should be there on the post and the caption, and also there should be free delivery. Those kind of tags supposed to be there on the post. And you have to always keep it short as much as possible, because people never want to read lengthy things at all, because they don't actually have time to go through all of your content. So if it's social media especially, you have to think that people will never read lengthy captions, so keep it short as much as possible. And if it's like an event or an exhibition, you can keep it lengthy, but try to only express what is necessary and what is really specific regards your seminar or webinar or anything. So the font colors, this is mainly related to website, but if you are using font colors, please make it more monochrome, because people will never like to see so many colors. If it's so many colors, it looks so unofficial. So try to use just monochromes, so only single color or a spectrum. Like you can see that there's a spectrum of colors. If it's green, use shades of green, something like that. You can highlight the website content using those specific colors like red or yellow. And smart use of emojis. This is something that we do not use much for businesses. I have seen so many businesses do not use emojis, but day to day we use. But if you look at your phone, there are so many emojis, and we will think like some of the emojis we don't even need it. like for day-to-day stuff. But there are so many emojis that you can use for your own business to point out what you are trying to say in your caption. So let's say I told you that you shouldn't make it lengthy. So if you are not supposed to make it lengthy, it's supposed to be on point form, right? So if it's point form, you can point it out using emojis such as I have shown here, that there are so many bulletin points that you can use. And even for food, if you want to show what you are trying to say, you can use emojis on the caption. So that will actually attract so many customers to read your, it will actually make them read your caption if it's really lengthy, if it's supposed to be lengthy. And user-friendliness. So again, it's about keeping it short. If it's short, people will actually read it and it will be user-friendly. And you have to be on your social media every day. If you are handling a business, you have to post every day, at least something, at least one post. You have to post and update about what you are doing in your business, because if you are not active in your business, it will be unsuccessful at the end of the day, because people will think, okay, this this business is not actually responding to me, so that means, okay, this business is not active, so they will not respond, that I will switch to another business. They will think like that. So to avoid that problem, you actually have to be active and respond to the customers immediately, otherwise it will be unsuccessful the next second. And social agenda. In social agenda, you have to keep up with the special days every day and actually post about it on your social media. And giveaways, contest. There are so many things that you can follow up. And social media content creation examples are there. Over here you can see that according to what I said, there are so many examples here. So you can post many things on different platforms of social media. On TikTok, you can content create and post really really different kind of product introductions in a way that people will actually like it, because there are so many influencers on TikTok that will promote your product. If you can talk with them and ask them to promote your product, of course it will go to a really high successful business, because TikTok is something really usable these days. Also, there are so many other platforms. If you want to recruit people after content creation, there are there's LinkedIn, that you can post your content and get the best suited clients for your clients and staff for your business. So LinkedIn is another kind of a platform, and you have to create a content that suits that platform. And Instagram, Facebook, of course, you know. In Snapchat nowadays, there's Spotlight that you can follow up. People actually post products in that Spotlight public profiles, so you can follow up with that. Apart from that, giveaways are there. There are luxury products such as gems that you have to use specific wordings in order to sell those kind of products. And there are path games as in you can make customers engage with your post, so you will have a higher engage reach in your profile. This will increase followers, likes, comments and everything. If you include games, contest and even reaction post, as I have shown here, this is done by the graphic designer Vitushi. She has created this Mother's Day challenge, which is done in order to attract really a lot of customers, because if you can get a lot of reactions from the customers, of course the engagement line will be higher, so you will have more followers. So follow up with these. And also caption, you can see this lengthy caption, but it has so many emojis in point form. So people, as soon as people see these emojis, they will actually grab what's the idea. So there are so many points, still they can look at the emoji and understand what's there within a matter of seconds. So try to include more captions like this with hashtags. I have shown in the bottom. There are so many hashtags that is related to this specific food product, wholesale product. So try to follow up. If you want to sell your product in an international scale, try to include hashtags that's related to the international scale, such as if you want to sell it to USA, use those hashtags that is popular in that country. So moving on to website content creation. So for website content creation, there's a lot of things that the front head should be considered, and there are so many things, but for the content creation procedure, there's one thing that we have to consider on website, that is easy to read as much as possible. So in order to read it as much as possible easily, you have to follow up this modern method, which is website cards. In a website that is not updated for a long time, in those websites like ancient time website, if I say, they don't have user friendliness. That means they have lengthy paragraphs with nothing, like as in the specific target is also not there, but still lengthy, and people will never read what is there. If you have to like introduce a product, they will not read it if it's really lengthy. So if you look at these modern methods like I have shown here, websites have cards that you can read, and that is like towards the target only, that only have a headline that shows what is inside their business. So if the person is not likely to read what is in there, but at least he will be aware about what is inside by just reading the headline of these website cards. So creating content for these kind of things is really important. So try to use the font colors in a way that I have told already earlier. Highlight the specific words and try to include cards with short headings and short captions. So you will actually reach success in your business if you follow up with this website content. Moving on to rules and regulations. There are so many rules and regulations that you have to follow up. This is actually the first step before content creating and posting on social media website, because if you do not follow these, you will actually end up getting banned, or like your Facebook profile will be restricted if you do not follow this. So try to read all these Facebook policies. Like for example, Facebook, there are policies that you have to follow up, such as there are prohibited content and restricted content. So if you do not abide these rules, you will actually end up in getting banned, because there are products that you shouldn't post on Facebook. Like if you really want to sell it online, you have to have a way of selling it, such as like including specific graphics that is related to your products but not the exact graphic, because otherwise you can't sell it online. So try to follow up this link I have shown here. They have all the rules there. So after reading all this, you can get an idea how to content create after abiding these rules. And there are other social media policies, of course, Instagram, LinkedIn, other social media have their own policies. That's not like Facebook, so you have to follow up everything. If you go to their settings, you can actually see their policies. And when it comes to websites, there are copyright rules, like you can't copy other websites stuff straight away. You have to have your unique idea. So try to follow up those things and create content. So content analysis. After creating content, you have to know how's the procedure going and how's the outcome, if you are getting engagement from customers or not. So if you are not getting any engagement from customers, you have to know how to develop it. So if you fail, of course it's a good thing. You also have to learn and try again and repeat, because you can never get to the bottom line, positive bottom line, within 24 hours, of course. So try to do it again and again, because content creation can be unique for each and every business. It's supposed to be unique. So try to content create in a way that is unique to your own business, own unique product. so you will actually get to the positive bottom line. So try to repeat these procedures when you are trying to improve your business. So these are some of the examples of our of Stefan innovations. These are the graphics done by our graphic designer with me. So these are really successful. As you can see, they have so much reach. These are giveaways and the post with free tags, and there are food products that have features on it. So you can see there are so many comments, there are so many likes and so much engagement. Just by content creation and graphic designing, you can actually get to a positive bottom line with this planned procedure. You can look at these posters and get an idea on how to market, like how to do social media marketing in a successful way, also with successful content creation. Thank you for listening to me. Next is our mobile app development will be discussed. Hope you will be staying with us. Thank you.